I've got absolutely nothing prepared this morning, just walking the dogs. I was thinking of just doing a short video and then uploading it. Instead, I decided to hold on, Denver. Hold on. Step out of this, Denver. Denver, your paw. You don't see your paw. There you go. Wait a second. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, so walking the dogs this morning. How's everybody doing? It's going to be a quiet morning right now. Just walking the dogs. I just figured I'd come up here for any questions. I'm always working on something, but if I don't have anything or there's no questions out there, I have nothing to think about. Sometimes the hardest problem is finding out what the question is. But once you have the question, then you can align yourself towards the arrangement of the symbolism that answers the question. Isn't it symbolism? Is one a symbol in expression of itself? Is everything an emoji? Why emoji? Why the EM or the AM? Or why? And is it said that God is the I am? Right, but most say I'm. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, guys, you can't walk both ways. This is what happened. You see, each one goes their own way. Maybe one dog walks slower because the split of this is 2 to 4. This here, it's a 2-4 split. Somehow it splits the silver gate. You want to call it the silver chord, right? Is it an accord, AC, versus the DC? One of the things that happened last week is a friend of mine calls me up and says to me, I can't work in trailer number 3 while the dog's duping. This is really cool. This dog never dupes just like that. I haven't seen him dupe in 3 days. So anyways, my friend calls me up. He says, okay, I got to pick this up. So just give me a minute. I'm going to put the phone down over here so I can get the job done right. Right. So my friend calls me up. He says to me, I can't do the job. I go, why not? Hey, dog. You have to put it on. Okay. So he says to me, I can't do the job. I say, why can't you do the job? He says the trailer has no air conditioning in it and it's got no fans in it. So I go, what trailer is it? He goes, trailer 3. He says, usually I work in trailer 4. That's air conditioning and got the fan, but not in trailer 3. So I'm thinking, they can put a fan. They can put an air conditioner. What's going on? You're working for one of the largest companies in Canada. In fact, you're working for a company that hasn't shut down in hundreds of years. The Pony Express. That's right. All the names of the bathroom, all the names of your post office delivering the mail, but not an MALE, which is ALE, which is 135, just like the ace or the sun that's split. So is the mail split? Like the sun is split, so it's an MAIL. So if it's an MALE, we have a split. So what happens? Is it a bigger split or is there no split? Wow, these dogs are really kooky this morning. One keeps going left, the other keeps going right. Guys, we can't do this. You're pulling each other and it looks like I'm just a bad dog walker. I should have one of you in each hand controlling the suspension of your movement. Yeah, it's hot in the park today, so we're going to the right. Don't call me lazy, but hold on. And you keep getting stuck around the cord. What is it with you? Come on, let's go. Let's go this way. You guys are all in control today, eh? Must be hot. So let me see if there's any comments here. What's going on? We also have the male man. So MAIL is 10, 22, 35. So the heart of the cube is male. Man is 28, which is the cycle of the heart of the cube. And that equals to 63, which is 3 cubics, right? Which is 3 cubics, 3 by 21. You can also use it as a 14 and a 7. Everybody knows? Does everybody know about the master numbers? Anybody out here know about the master numbers? Anybody out here know about the rules or the games in the casinos? Anybody know about that? This is not about gambling. Nothing to do about gambling. It's all about the instructions within the game, the rules, regulations, etc., etc., etc. And it's not just those games, it's every game. Soccer, 45 minutes, two halves, but only after the second half is the time added on. How do you add on time to the first half when the first half ends? There's no overtime in the first period. There's no overtime after the second period. The overtime happens only after the third period, just like the extra innings. These dogs, like look at this. This is like cuckoo. He is like underneath like that. Like, come on, and we should be going to the garbage cans here, right? Baseball last night in the field, 3 garbage cans. Pretty much of a not a completely rich city, but a well-to-do city in which, oh my God, did you see Frank? Did you see Frank? What did Frank do? Oh, Frank went in the garbage can and brought his can home. And the other one threw out all his cans, and the other one picked him up and brought him home. Oh my God, it looks like they're making business even here. Oh, look at all these. There's got to be 20 geese in the field just prancing around. Okay, so what are the questions? Still no questions. So let me look at this. Whoop. Whoa. Okay, somebody sort of asked me up. I don't even know how it works. Maybe I will go up on one of them since it's this morning. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, I don't like to do this recommended creator stuff. Okay, where were we? Yes, we had soccer. And in soccer, they have the net. But they also have the posts of the net to hold the net up. Like when you say you just shoot, you score, where'd you score? You scored in the net, right? You didn't score in the post because the post, right, doesn't let the puck go through. So now if you're thinking about the post, why not think about the pole? So if you have a pole, right, in the center, how can you get anything through the hole in the pole? You can't get it through. So there's no communication unless you're communicating with the pole, okay, in which the pole spirals it all up before it goes through. What is happening during that? You know what? I'm talking a little bit off on. I'm trying to, do 3 things at once. Denver, your leash is underneath you. It's twisted around your leg. Go over this way. Stop, please. Lift your leg. Back up. Back up. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. I got a surprise package. So when you go to a party, you get a loot bag. LOOT. TOOL. So what's in the loot bag? Is it a tool that you get after the party? What did I get? Why did I actually get it? A thank you gift for showing up at my party. So that whole party thing, I have to understand that. Who's coming over? Because when you're 1 year old, right? I don't even know if I want to say you got no friends. You don't know what the word friend is yet. They're all his friends. They're all your friends before the child speaks. So is it just a friendly affair, right? Which automatically, since everybody's showing goodness and honor amongst everybody, we all become that friend, differentiating different words. In French, friend is ami, A-M-I. It's not I-A-M, right? And it's I in the A-M. And if you're talking about the A-M, right, we're going to have to call God Capricorn. Because the AM begins at midnight. Capricorn begins at midnight. Chinese astrology, I do not know what it is, but if I had to say anything, right, the father is the rooster. Association of A, B, C, D. What is the lower house of 10 to the upper house of F, G, H, I? When you begin tennis, you begin with FI, and then you go to GH, or it's GH, and then IF. That's how you get 15, 15. And the next one, you get 10. A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. After that, it's game. So I'm really not sure if the association of the game is the scrolling all the way around on the face of 9. Well, that would be baseball, man. If we're scrolling around the face of 9, that would be baseball, and that would be the incoming pitch, right? So we have an incoming pitch. It's a straight ball. Well, the 9 for the 9 innings, right? For the 9 strikes, for the 3 outs, for the 3 first months before you can complete space control. 84 days to 91 days space control within the breath of the one who is impregnated, the feminine. Only on the 91st day, think twice, because the portal is reached. You have completed the first cycle of 13. If you want to know about the numbers and how it works with pregnancy, 28 days, understand the 28-day cycle, what's happening amongst the three connections. But when you finally reach the 84th day of the pregnancy, you have lined up with 3-7 gates and the mother. 28. Day cycle 2987 is the link. 29, 29, 29 is leaking up to the 3 stages of the first day of the second stage, meaning that once you reach the 28, the next day is the new beginning, the day 1 of the second cycle. 29, 29, 29, 87, electric company. 87 and 57. Whoa, 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 whoa. 87 and 75 is 162, 216, 126, and any combination of, all connected to the moon. The darts connected to the moon. The pool table connected to the moon. In fact, oh, say, can you see? When you start with O, connected to the moon. When you say you see, your SC is when you connect up the 2 fire signs through Leo, right? That Leo is going to be, you don't, okay, we're going to go this way. Okay, you're right. Yeah, they're pulling me around. I'm looking to go home so I can see the screen, but they're the boss, you know. I have to respect, and it's true, I'm supposed to be out here for as long as I can be and to not think of what I want to do, but think of what I want to do through them. So yeah, I haven't looked at the screen. It's a little dark here. So still absolutely no comments. Is there anybody that's real out here from the 4 people that are on? Let me take a look. See, I shouldn't be worried about who's on here. Wow, why does it say friends not watching the live? And it doesn't tell me who's watching the live at all. 0. Tells me nothing. Okay, it doesn't matter. I have to eliminate that. This is not really about who's watching. This is about information. I only come on if I think I have something to say. And then I'll drag on the conversation for 6 hours about ABC. Well, I'll put the A in the first position. We'll put the B in the second position. We'll put the C in the third position. Hold on. Hello. Hello, guys. Hello. 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 Come here. So hold on a second. If I put the A, hey, well, hold on. Hey, we're not around this court. Come on, guys. Wow, you're so hard to handle today. Hey, now you're up and... Okay. So they put the A in the first position. And if it was gold, they'd put it in the center. They put B on the left and C on the right. The thing is with numbers is that a B goes on both in C and B itself. So B does not carry A within it, but C carries A within it. And that is your A basic ABC. So when you do that, I've been referring to ABC as the 3 moons. So when you put ABC, right, sorry, A and B, right, A and B together, you create that energy between ABC, 1 between 2. And now what do you put in between? The C. How about the ocean? And control it, right? I mean, what's the difference between the oceans and the lake? What kind of control are you going to get between the oceans and the lake? Come. Very, very warm this morning. This house that we're in right now, I've never seen humidity the way it is. Wow, you are so funny today. They're so funny today. This is a weird day. What day are we today? Is it the 28th or the 29th? 28th or 29th today? 29th. Look at that cycle, 728, 729. So the 28 runs with the Mars moon cycle, which is our moon actually, having 3 moons, each one having their own period, but I'm running only by the period of the Earth moon, which is 28 by 3, equaling to what? 84. 8 and 4, 1/3 and 2/3. Okay, I'm having trouble thinking today. These guys are like unbelievable. Big sniff on this Monday. Everybody knows this is her Monday. It's actually the first day of the week, right? But it's the second. It's a first day of the weekday, but it's the second day of the week. So is it the father or the mother? Is it one and two? It's both. Even in Monopoly, right? In Monopoly, when you're on go and you roll the dice and you roll 5 and you go to the train tracks, you're actually 5, 6, and 7 all at the same time. Oh, here's that German Shepherd. This is always, there's 3 German Shepherds on the road. And these dogs, they like it, they hate it, but they bark like cuckoo. So just give me a minute. Ozzy. Ozzy, 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 Denver, 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 Ozzy, Denver, Denver, Ozzy. Let's go, 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 go. Come on, no barking here. Okay, wow, that was crazy. Usually they jump and run like crazy. I'm always trying a new tactic. This one here, right, his dumping period is coming up between one of these 4 trees. Which one will he choose? Then he'll do a tourniquet, which means he's going to turn all the way around. I like to do this in both English and French. How I work the words gives me more dimension. For me, this work that I do, I like to have it in 360 degrees. Okay, and then what I'd like to have is 360, 450, 540, 630, 720. I just want to keep climbing. And you know what it is about 9? The temperature in Celsius and Fahrenheit, they do the same thing. Every time you move 9 in Fahrenheit, you move 5 in Celsius. It's an E and an I, the 5th and the 9th letter. Yeah. Okay, so I was signed in for a minute because there was a bunch of students. Oh, here comes another dog. Hard to concentrate when the dogs are around. I might have to be silent again, but this is also part of the last end of the pooping zone. They're going to avoid me, these 2 dogs. So let's see what happens here. Just give me a minute. This is the way it works down here. That's a code. I think they call it the woofer. Can you turn your woofer down? Can you turn the woofer down? We have tweeters and woofers right in the house all over, even in the phones. These 2 here, they fight each other. Today is unbelievable. They're pulling me everywhere. Oh yeah, they never do this. One goes left, one goes right.
I think when they're very hot, I think they just act better.
Oh, they're very shy. If you're going to give them that compliment, they're very hot. They know. Thank you. Come on, guys. Okay, let's see if I can get my thinking cap on next. Yeah, and if I do end the video, I'll probably be on in 20 odd minutes, not like yesterday, where I didn't come on. I was on somebody else's live. I never get to record these, so if you do get to watch these and record them, especially if I'm on somebody else's live, I really would love the uploads after, so I can share it with others, whatever I say. You know, I don't say it just for the fun. I say it because I believe it needs to be shared. Obviously, I want to remember it for myself. You know, I'm very important to remember everything I do. So I don't even know. Yeah, so we're passing by the soccer field again. So we went into the soccer field. It was 45 minutes for each quarter. So when you go to sleep at night, you have the REM sleep. Look at that again. It's the EM. It's not the AM. It's not the IM. But if you know that you would have the REM sleep, do you know if it was the AM, you'd have the RAM sleep, like in Ramadan, right? You're sleeping you're sleeping the platform or the plank between the 2 moons, okay, with the one solar moon that is above us. Call it the solar moon because it lights up like the sun. The other 2 moons, they don't light up, but they're still in the sky. The Earth-Mars Association. Now, when I come up with the Earth-Mars Association, it's also the Dog and the Cat Association. See, although the cat is 26 and the dog is, although the cat is 24, 2 and 4, 6, And the dog, okay, is 26.8, right? When you cut 6.5, it becomes 3. When you cut 8.5, it becomes 4. That's C and D, dog and cat. The third and the fourth planet is Earth and Mars. So where you are right now in the room and what you're listening to is I'm just repeating where they've put these numbers and letters inside the words we speak every single day for the last at least 60 years of my life. Moon, sun, soccer, baseball, football, hockey. I've seen it. Have you seen it? This is all I'm talking about. You play darts, chess, checkers, 9 innings in a game. Do you know if you say that in French, somebody's missing an arm? Because manche is an inning and manche is also an arm. So it means we have 4.5 men, which equates to the 45 I mentioned before, the 45 minutes of REM. How about this? 9 by 5, 45. Wow, beautiful, beautiful cardinal. That is insane. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, guys. Hold it. Hold it. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Okay. There it is. Whoa. Yeah, so the 45 is 9 by 5, 45. And when you add up 1 through 9, it equals to 45. The average is 5. So the average is 5. The average is E. The total is I. And you have EIEIO. And you have 59 minutes, 59 seconds on the clock. So I bring to you and tell you exactly what you do have and what you do know. It's undeniable for you, for me, for everybody else. When I go into a workplace, they put 60 seconds. They call it 60 seconds on the clock. I get paid by the hour. What if you get paid by the week? Well, then you have a fixed salary. You must be a 258 sheep, just working for what they give you, right? Otherwise, you're not on the hyperplane 3, 6, 9, 4, 5, and 6 associated with the Federation, doubling up on every single letter between the cardinal, fixed, and mutable. No, I'm not huffing and puffing because I'm tired of talking because my mouth is dry and we're in the park and it's freaking hot outside. So that's why. Hey, keep on, come on, guys. You are slow like molasses. First you are pulling, and now I'm dragging. Wow, so we're going to use the pull and the drag, right? Maybe I'll go into the pull, and it'll be a drag if I don't. Everything associates. It was written that way. One word came off the other word because it just fell that way in creation. It's just the way it is. Math, what is it? It's a tool. We created something giving us the capabilities of understanding other things. Now what are those other things I'm working on? The alphabet. Once I get the words together, when I understand the name of the game, inside a name and game are two souls, one with N, one with G. How about Nasera, Jacera, or just say Genesis? On day 6, the name of the game began on the 5 books. The full expression is right in the book on the cover. Don't go any further. Judge your book by the cover to begin with. There is no cover like any other, and everything that is in between is between the souls. G is going to be the connection of the 6 and 6. The N. I'm just trying to see where I was with this. The N is the 5, so it becomes the I. G and E become the I on top, connecting what is 66, 6, and 66. What is the other 6? It's the I above. Sorry, it's not really a 6. It's 6 and 6 and 1 to the I above that connects both houses. The 26 letters in the alphabet with 1 is 27. If you say baseball, it's 27, 27, 54. If you say the word sun, it's 54. Maybe we'll play out under the sun, or are we going to be playing under the lights? All the expressions and all the sports, right? Guess what? Verb, adverb, adjective, whatever it is. I don't know the full conjunction of the alphabet or the English language, neither of the French or Spanish, in which are 3 pieces I like to talk in order to get a 360-degree understanding. Anyways, we're going back to the house. I'll be on. I'm not sure if I'm going to go on shortly. I want to fix a fence post. So I might touch it today. I don't know. But I'll be back, and I'm hoping we're more than just 2 people. Let me just see if anybody has said anything yet. I'm here, what? Am I here 20 minutes? Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to be back in a half an hour at the most, perhaps shorter than that. Got to get back to the house. Cheerio for now and no battery. Oh, dogs, let me end it. Come on. Stop. Stop. Please stop. 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 You're not supposed to say it 3 times.